All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakar, double honor to the apostles, the elders, the GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. So I just wanted to do this video, of course, concerning myself and, everybody else that's, enduring, fighting for salvation. And like I said, first and foremost, I wanted to do it concerning myself, but it also, I think it'll help other brothers. And through the Spirit, we had a real spiritual conversation about this, at camp. So I just wanted to, go in a little bit and expound. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get this scripture, which is 2 Corinthians 13 and verse 5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that Yahweh Shai is in you, except ye be reprobates. Okay, so that examining yourself is the main point I really want to try to hammer down with this lesson. You got to know yourself, man. You got to be, even Shakespeare said, to thy own self be true. Okay? You got to know who you really are in the spirit, man, and in the flesh. Because we all fall short of the glory. We all have things that, we lust after, or things that we could be better in, things that we love about ourselves, things that we hate about ourselves. Okay? So first thing you got to do, you need to be true with your own self, and, just be true to yourself, man. Tell you yourself who you really are. Are you really a piece of shit? What is your character? And what I personally did, I wrote down, characteristics of myself. Okay, I made 2 columns. Everything that I like about myself, all the good things I like about myself, all the things that I've accomplished, and, things like that. And then I wrote down everything I didn't like about myself. Okay, things I wanted to change, things I wanted to improve on. Okay, this is examining myself. Okay, this is how, an example of how you can examine yourself. Okay, and then once I wrote out everything, that I liked, that I didn't like, or whatnot, I went in, okay, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that, I want to change this, I want to change that. How? Okay, because it's one thing to acknowledge that you don't like this, or that you would prefer that, but how are you going to execute it? Okay, so after that, what you got to do, you got to make a game plan. Okay, I'm not going to do this, or in order for me to do this, I'm going to do this 4 times a week to get better at that certain aspect. And once you go through and you start checking off all those boxes, man, what you're doing, you're setting yourself up for success. Okay, they say if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Okay, that's you planning to succeed, man. You don't want to fail, man. And that's why I say do it with your likes and your dislikes, because if you do it with all your dislikes, then it's gonna improve on all your weak points. But if you do it with all your likes, all your strengths, you're just gonna get stronger. You're gonna get better at those. Okay, so you're gonna close up the breaches. Okay, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. All right, Satan's always gonna fuck with you in something that you could be susceptible to. Okay, he's not gonna come at a strength. He's gonna come at a weakness. But practice makes perfect. So if you still are, honing your craft at things that you're already good at, man, you're just gonna, iron sharpen iron, and build strength on top of strength. So it's really important that you examine yourself, because you could be a whole nigga out here and you don't even realize it, man. That's why it's good to step back, step outside of yourself, and really examine yourself, man. Am I really doing this? Am I really doing that? Because a lot of times, you know, we'll be on cruise control, or you don't realize, you know, what you're doing or how often you do that. It becomes a habit. Okay? So with doing this, you're going to formulate good habits. You're going to be more in the spirit. I guarantee you'll be more in the spirit if you do this, because, you know, nobody's, you know what I'm saying, in the kingdom right now. Everybody could be doing better in this truth in one area or another, because it says you can never go far enough. So if you do this, you know, you're going to come up with things that you can implement into your daily life to get more videos, or to do more reading, or whatever it is that you need to close up the breaches. You're going to figure out a way to be more efficient in this truth. All right? So that's the main point I wanted to get down with. Let me see. It says know your own selves. Okay? That's what you got to do, man. Know yourself. Know who you really are. Know who you want to be. Know who you are projecting to be, which is a man of the Lord. So if you're a man of the Lord, you got to be doing things that other men of the Lord are doing or would have done in the past. All right? It's not hard. You know, it's not hard at all. What it is humbling, because you got to really be honest with yourself. Damn. Am I fake? Am I really a piece of shit? You know, do I lie? You know, or do I cheat, or whatever it is that you want to, whatever. I'm not saying that anybody is any of these things. I'm just, you know, putting out, you know, examples or whatnot. But that's the most important part. And it says, except ye be reprobate, all right, void of judgment. And that's the last thing that you want to be, man. Okay? You want to have a sense of kind of know where you at, you know, so to speak. All right? I mean, nobody knows who's going to be saved or when we're going to be saved. But I guarantee you, if you do this, you're going to have an order of operations. You're going to have a list of things to work on, man. Because we fight for salvation to the end. This is a list of things that you need to fight on or fight for and to get better in. Okay? We all want to be our best selves, put our best foot forward. Okay? And 9 times out of 10, if you're going through something, it's because I guarantee you it's on this list. If you're going through anything, it should be on this list. And work on it. What can you do carnally, okay, to improve that? Of course, we under curses, so you know shit's still gonna happen, okay. But carnally and spiritually, what can you do to improve your situation? All right, none of us is gonna become a millionaire overnight, okay. But if you have a problem with managing money, what can you do to manage your money better? You know, that's just an example. But at the end of the day, like I said, examine yourself, to know yourself, okay? Be true with yourself and improve yourself, man. Be a man of the Lord the way a man of the Lord is supposed to be. Not how you think it's supposed to be, or how you want people to see you, or whatever. Be real with yourself, man. That's what it takes. It takes brutal honesty, man. Which is rebuke. You gotta rebuke yourself, man. Pick yourself apart. And one thing I always say, you're your best ally in the truth, but you're also your worst enemy. Okay? Because you can be hard on yourself, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you might go too easy on yourself, or slack off. If you slacking off, then, you know what I'm saying, you gotta tighten up the ropes a little bit, man. But you know, with that being said, I hope you brothers are edified. I hope that, you know, you brothers are enduring, and that you're gonna become the best selves that you can be. You know, the best men in this truth that you can be. And with that being said, I want to give call out, that's all praise to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rakar Kadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect. All the brothers across the four corners in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.